is the hyperbolas. Actually, para tong parabola. Pinakaiba lang nila is dalawa yung ating graph. So sa parabola, meron tayong opening to the left, to the right, upward, and downward. In the parabola, meron tayong opening left and right, and upper and lower. So upward at downward. So the definition of the hyperbolas is the blocks of all points in the plane wherein the absolute difference of whose distances from two fixed point F, yung F natin at saka yung isa na F natin, that is foci, is a constant. Yan. So to clearly view ang ating hyperbolas, meron tayo ditong given. So ayan, ito yung ating opening. So meron tayong dito opening to the right and left. Ito yung ating first graph, which has the para siyang parabola. Pag tinanggal mo yung isa, magkakaroon ka ng parabola. Pero pag dalawa nila sila, hyperbola. Now, for the yung equation, yung graph number 2, opening siya sa upward at saka downward. As you notice, meron dito mga broken line that is called the asymptotes. So, magkakaroon tayo dyan, tapos makakabuo kayo dyan ng small box para to make it uniform yung kanyang opening. So, it's depend on the kanyang asymptote, so which is the y is equal to negative b over a, and yung isa is a over b. So, clearly, we have here the hyperbolas. The equation is x minus h squared over a squared minus y minus a squared over b squared is equal to 1. That is your case 1. For case 2, ang nagpalit dito sa parabola, ang nagpapalit ay yung a and b sa baba. Ngayon, kay hyperbola, ang nagpapalit ay yung y at saka yung x. So, dito, yung x dito, x minus h, kasama siya ng a squared. Pagdating dito sa case 2, ang kasama ni a squared is y minus a. So, palit silang dalawa. Center is still hk. Then, focal length equation. We can have here the a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So, gagamitin pa rin natin yan. The foci, we have h positive and negative c, then k. Sa kabila, baliktad lang sila. So, magkakaroon ka ng h, then k positive and negative c. For the vertices, we will have here the h positive negative a, then k. Pagdating sa kabila, baliktad lang. We will have h, then k positive negative a. Slope of the asymptote for the case 1, we have b over a. Palagyan po ito ng x. Okay. Tapos ito, positive and negative a over b. So, baliktad sila. Siya lang isipon. Direction of the opening for the case 1, it's left and right. For the case 2, it's up and down. Then, eccentricity, c over a. Pares lang silang c over a. Anong ibig sabihin ng eccentricity? So, kapag eccentricity, ito yung gaano kalaki yung curve path niya. Kasi sa circle, ang eccentricity ng circle ay 0 ata yun. I'm not so sure kung 0 or 1. Kasi wala siya, ang curve path niya is perfectly circle. Pero kapag nag-bend na siya ng konti, like the ellipse, may eccentricity din siya. So, gaano kalaki yung pag-bend ng curve niya. Kasi yan tinatawag eccentricity. Transverse axis later na yan, and conjugate axis later din yan. Then, we will have the C is equal to F to C. Gagamitin ulit natin yan. Yung A is from V to C, vertex to center. Then, your B is from I to C. So, yun po yan. Nagpapaya po na yung ating mga formula or screenshot. Kasi ating gagamitin yun. Ito yung tinatawag nating transverse axis. So, yung transverse axis natin, for the case 1, andito siya. Ito yung red part. Ito. Transverse axis. Ang conjugate axis natin, that will be the y-axis. Ito yung conjugate axis. Yan. Then, for the vertex, for the case 2, ang kanyang transverse axis, nagpapalit sila. ito na yung magiging kanyang transverse. Ito na yung kanyang conjugate. So, parang palit sila ng axis. In case 1 at saka in case 2. Okay, so let's have the example. So, we have find the equation of the hyperbola whose foci at 5, 0 and vertex at positive and negative 3, 0. So, in this case, kailangan muna natin siyang i-graph muna. Although, it's literally nakita naman na siya ay case 1. Kasi lahat ng given ay nasa x. Pero, kailangan natin siya i-graph. And so, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yung ating F1. F2. Vertex 3, 0. So, 1, 2, 3. Ito yung ating B1. B2. Yan. So, from this case, we have the graph na. We can now find for the value of your C. So, yung ating C, magkakaroon tayo dito ng C natin is from F to C. Ang ating F to C, ito yung ating magiging center. Kasi from vertex 2 to vertex 1 or vertex 1 to vertex 2, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 6 divided by 2, the answer will be 3. So, ang pinakagitna na is yung pinaka-origin. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng ating center is at 0 and 0, which is our H and K. Now, ating F to C, this will be C is equal to, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 5. Why it's 5? Kasi magkakaroon tayo dito ng 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tignan natin yung kulay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is your C. So, yung C squared natin, this will take us 25. Then, from the graph also, we can identify your letter A. So, our A is equal to V to C. So, therefore, ang ating A is equal to 3 and A squared is equal to 9. Yan. Then, from that, we can identify our letter B. So, using the C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So, to identify that, magkakaroon tayo dito ng this will be 25 is equal to 9 plus B squared. Then, transposition. 25 minus 9 is equal to B squared. And this is 16 and B squared. So, taking the square root. So, your B is equal to positive and negative 4. So, natin siya ilalagay. So, dito. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yung isa. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ito yung isa. Ayan. Can we have the equation now? Ayan. So, pwede na tayong magkaroon ng equation. Ang ating form for our equation is x minus h squared over a squared minus y minus k squared over b squared is equal to 1. So, just substitute. So, this will be yung h natin ay 0 from here. So, therefore, magkakaroon lang tayo dito ng x squared over our a is 9. It's okay na mas maliit yung a kaysa sa B kasi di naman tayo parabola. Minus ang y natin, ang k natin ay 0 from here also. So therefore, magkakaroon tayo ng y squared over ang b natin ay b squared natin ay 16 is equal to 1. Yan. So ito na yung ating equation. So we can now find for our asymptote. Since this is case 1, ang asymptote natin for the case 1 is b over a. Ito. b over a x positive and negative. So magkakaroon tayo ng y is equal to positive and negative b over a then x. So therefore, magkakaroon tayo ng y is equal to positive and negative. Our b is 4 over a is 3. So 4 over 3 x. Now, saan siya gagamitin? Gagamitin siya to graph the given. So, yung ating balik tayo dito. Since case 1 siya, yung ating b over a, so papunta siya dito. Ito yung ating b, pataas. This is rise over run. Para siyang slope. Kasi slope of the asymptote, this is the rise over run. So, tataas ka daw ng 4 from your vertex. Ayan. Tataas ka ng 4 from your vertex. So, ito yon. Ito yung ating vertex. Pwede lang tayo ng kulay. Tataas ka ng 4. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then, baba ka ng 4 din. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ganon din sa kabila. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tapos, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, ayan yung ating rise. Yung run naman natin is simula sa vertex, papunta dito, pabalik, papunta sa center. So, 1, 2, and 3. Tapos, 1, 2, and 3. Tapos, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. So, nakabuo tayo ng ganyan. Ang ating box. So, yung ating given ay pa ganito. Padaanan lang natin yung center. Ito. Yan. So, from that given, dapat hindi siya magka-touch dun sa ating line. Yan yung determining kung gaano kalaki yung ating opening. Tayo natin ulay para makita. Ito na yung ating yan. Nagets po ba? Or ay baliktad? Baliktad natin. Mali yung pagkalagay ko ng isa. Pasensya. Hindi pala dito sa center. Nalito lang. Blue. Saan yung blue na yun? Hirap kasi mag-drawing sa iPhone. Ayan yung ating nabuo. Tapos yung from vertex nga pala. So, ito yung ating vertex dito. So, papunta siya dito. Ayan, imagine nyo na lang na ganyan siya. Ayan. So, that is the case 1. So, dalawa siya. So, ito yung blue line. Dapat yung ating curve ay hindi siya magka-touch doon sa ating curve. So, in short, ganito siya. Ito yung itsura niya. Ito. Dapat. Ito yung the best, pinakamalapit ito sa ating graph. Ito yung ating blue line. Ayan. Ito yung ating blue kanina. Tapos ito yung ating green line. Ito. Ayan. Ganyan talaga yung itsura niyan dapat. Hindi natin magawa. Okay? Clarification. Okay naman. So let's another example. So we have find the equation of the hyperbola whose foci at negative 6, 8 and negative 6, 2 and vertices at negative 6 and positive 6 and negative 6 and 0. Then sketch the graph. So again, let's sketch muna. We have here negative 6 and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then positive 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So ito siya. This is our F1. Next, negative 6 and negative 2. So 1, 2. Ito naman siya. Is our F2. Next, vertices at negative 6 and positive 6. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ito siya. It's our V1 and negative 6 and 0. It's our V2. Now, nasa ng center natin? From F1 to F2 and from V1 to V2. Ano yung pinaka-middle natin? Anyone? This is our middle given. So let's come. So from F1, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 10 siya. So 10 divided by 2, 5. So count tayo ng 5. So 1, 2, 3,
Isang connecting daw po si Johan.
Ha?
Connecting daw po si Johan.
Yes, raise hand. Sino nag-raise hand? Yes, Prit. Wala ka sound. Wala pa rin. I-chat mo na lang. Wala ko na rin. Ano yan? Paano magka-V1 at V2? Ito, this is our, from the given, vertices at negative 6 and positive 6. Diba? Negative 6 and positive 6. Nasaan ba yung negative 6? Diba? Ito yung ating negative 6 is positive 6. So, okay natin ayan na. Nating green. So, makita mo. Ito siya. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, ito po yun. That's the B1. Okay? Now, nasan yung V2? 6 and 0. Ito yung negative 6 and 0. Wala naman siyang Y, kaya dito siya. So, V2. Okay na? Yung F1 is negative 6 and 8. So, ito negative 6. Itong part dito. Tapos, ito. That's 8. That's the F1. Tapos, negative 6 and negative 2. Dito siya. Okay? Ayan. O, Johan. Okay ka na dyan?
Opo, sir.
Ayan. So, ginarap pa lang namin. Nag-graph pa lang kami.
Opo.
Tapos, we will have here the center to finding for the center. So, kanina, binilang natin na from F1 to F2, meron siyang 10. So, kukuha tayo ng pinakagitna. So, from F2, bilang tayo ng 5. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, ito yung katapat niya. Ito yung ating center. Now, ano yung coordinates ng center natin? That is negative 6 at ano? Ano yung Y niya? Positive? Positive ano?
3 po.
Okay, so we will have positive 3. This is our H and this is our K. Okay? So, yun po yan. So, ito yung 1, 2, and 3. Yan yung katapat niya. So, that is the negative 6 and negative 3. Then, from the given, kuha tayo ngayon ng value ng C. So, C is equal to F2C. Ang ating F2C ay equals kay 5. So, C equals 5. Then, C squared is equal to 25 also. Then, from letter A. A natin is B2C. B2C natin, ang value niyan ay V, then papunta sa C, this is 1, 2, and 3. So, magkakaroon ngayon ng A is equal to 3. Then, A squared, this will be 9. Then, kuha tayo ngayon ng value ng B, which is B squared, C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So, this is 25 is equal to 9 plus B squared. Parang kanina lang. So, to make it short, the value of your B squared is equal to 16 and the B is equal to 4. It's positive or negative 4. Now, we can now have the equation. Our equation, since this is case 2, mapapalit si ano. So, magkakaroon tayo ng y minus k squared over a squared minus h minus x minus h squared over b squared is equal to 1. So, this will be y. Meron na tayong value ng k, which is positive 3. So, magkakaroon tayong y minus 3. Then, squared over yung a squared natin is 9. Minus. Then, this will be h plus 6. Bakit plus 6? Kasi negative times negative is positive. And our b squared is 16 equals 1. Okay pa. So, that's our equation. Now, let's find for our asymptote. Slope of the asymptote. So, for the slope of the asymptote, dito na lang sa kabila. Karoon tayo ng y equals positive and negative. Since case 2 to, a over b siya. A over b, then x. So, y is equal to positive and negative. Ang a natin ay 3. At ang b natin ay 4. Then x. Now, from the center, magra-rise tayo ng 3. So, this will be center na ba yun? Let's wait na. So, ito yung ating rise over run. So, magkakaroon tayo na, let's take muna the run, which is 4. So, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tapos, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tapos, yung price natin, which is 3. So, 1, 2, and 3. Sakto siya dito sa vertex. Then, 1, 2, and 3. Sakto siya dito ay vertex number 2. So, ito yung ating mabuo. This is our box na nabuo. So, from the center, ganyan na. Straight line to ha. Imagine na lang. Ayan. Then, from the vertex, ganyan siya. Then, pababa from the vertex. Okay po. In short, ito siya. Ito talaga. Ayan. Kaso, ang center niya ay nasa origin. Yung atin kanina ay nandito sa part somewhere here. Pero, to visualize the graph, yung pinaka-graph niya, ganito yung itsura niya. So, ayan. So, let's have the reverse method. So, the reverse method that we can have here is the equation that we will have is 16, then x minus the quantity of x minus 2 squared minus 9. Y plus 4 squared is equal to 576. So, our goal here is to make the given as equal to 1. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 16. Wait, bakit green? So, 16 x minus 2 squared minus 9, then y plus 4 squared is equal to 576. Divide natin siya ng 576. All of the equation. Yan. Okay, di-cancel to. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 1. So, in this case, magkakaroon tayo ng 16 divided by 576. This will be 36. Magkakaroon tayo dito ng x minus 2 squared over 16. Then, minus 9 over 576, this will be y plus 4 squared over 64. 36 pala po, sorry. 36. Then 64. Okay. So, in this case, this will be case 1. Bakit siya naging case 1? Kasi nauna yung x kaysa kay y. Pag nauna yung y, tapos sumunod yung x, that is case 2. So, since this is case 1, from the given, we can identify your letter A. So, A is equal to 6 because your from the 36, the square root of 36 is 6. Then your B is equal to 8 kasi you will have the given at 64. The square root of 64 is 8. Then after that, we can now identify your letter C. So, C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Paki-compute nga po. Let's see kung ano magiging sagot. Ay, aesthetic pala. O yan, Cedric. Wala ka kasi. Windows, so ba't kayo naka-off cam?
Sorry po, hindi ko po napansin.
Ayan, Cedric. Saan ka naka-abot, Cedric? At ulitin natin. Saan part?
Simula una po, sir.
Okay, simula ko na. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo dito ng 16, then x squared, quantity of x squared minus 2, then minus 9, the quantity of y plus 4 squared is equal to 576. I-divide lang natin ang ating given sa constant natin. Ang constant natin ay 576 kasi dapat mag-equal siya kay 1. So, divide natin siya sa 576 and 576. Now, bakit siya naging 36? Kasi 16 over 576 ay 36. Then, paano siya naging 64? 9 over 576, this is 64. Then, 576 divided by 576 is 1. Okay pa? Yan. Now, paano nakuha si letter A? Ito yung ating letter A kasi ito yung ating A squared. A squared is equal to 36. This is case 1 kasi nauna yung x tapos sumunod yung y. Kaya ito ay case 1. Yan. A squared is 36. That's why our A is 6. B squared is equal to 64. That's why our B is 8 kasi 8 times 8. Square root lang. Then we will have here the getting for the C. Pinapakompute ko sa kanila getting for the C. So therefore, we have C squared is equal to our A squared is 36 plus 64. So 36 and 64, the B. So C squared is equal to 100. Tama ba? And taking the square root, your C is equal to how many? Yes, Borneo. That's 10. Oh, sign language pa rin. Problema talaga yung mic. So that is 10. So positive and negative 10. Okay, so we are now complete. So to determine for the center, ang center natin is HK. So center kasama center, letter C. This is H and K. So therefore, nagkakaroon tayo ng C is equal to, ang ating H is kasama ng X, which is positive 2, the reverse sign, and 4, negative 4. Okay, it's negative 4. So 2 and negative 4. Next, we have to find further F O5. So yung F natin is my formula na H, positive and negative C, and K. So, dalawa na naman siya. Isang positive at saka isang negative. So, let's go now with the F1 muna. So, yung F1 natin, sabi dyan is H plus C. Siya excited sa parentheses. And K. And yung F2 is H minus C and K. Okay. For F1, so let's find for the F1. Ang F1 natin ay, ang H natin ay 2 plus ang C natin, what's our C? It's 10. And K natin is negative 4. So, we can have 12 and negative 4. Kasi 2 plus 10 is 12. Next for F2. F2 natin is 2 minus 10 and negative 4. This will be negative 8 and negative 4. Next is our, ang sumagot natin, for V. For vertex, the formula that we will have here is H, positive and negative A, and K. Again, dalawa ulit siya. Isang positive at isang negative. No need to elaborate. So, let's go now with our V sub 1. V sub 1 is H. Ilagay na natin. So, V sub 1 is equal to H plus A, then K. And V sub 2 is H minus A, then K. So, B sub 1 is H. Ang H natin ay 2 again. So, magkakaroon tayo 2 plus ang A natin ay 6 and negative 4. So, this will be 8 and negative 4. And B sub 2 is 2 minus 6 and negative 4. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 4 and negative 4. Okay pa. So, we're done in the center, the foci, the vertices. Let's go now with the asymptote. For the asymptote, meron tayo dito y is equal to positive and negative. Since case 1 to, gagamitin natin is b over a x. So, this will be y equals positive and negative. Our b is 8 over a, which is 6. So 8 over 6. Simplifying, we can have positive and negative. What is the simplifier of 8 over 6? This will be what?
4 over 3 po.
Okay, this is 4 over 3x. So, ayan natin sa loob. Okay. Question? Can we go now with the next example? Okay, so let's go now with the next example. So the next example is equation is negative 3x squared minus 6x plus 2y squared minus 12y is equal to 27. So in this case, gagamit ngayon tayo ng factoring muna. Pagsamahin natin yung magkakatulad. Then after that is gagamit ulit tayo ng completing the square. So we will have here negative 3x squared minus 6x. So, sila yung magkasama. Then, plus, ang kasama nito ay 2y squared minus 12y equals 27. So, factoring natin by CMF. Gawin tayo ng negative 3. So, this is negative 3, tapos x squared, then plus 2x. Plus 2 na lang pala. So, negative 3. May x pa pala. Hindi natin pinactor yung x, ha. Yan. Positive 2x. Ang pinapar lang natin dito is yung number, hindi kasama yung ating variable kasi kailangan natin siya to complete the square. So, this is negative 3 tapos negative 3 times x squared is negative x squared. Negative 3 times positive 2x is negative 6x. Tapos, ilabas natin dito yung 2 sa kabila. So, positive 2. Then, gawaran tayo dito ng y squared minus 6y equals 27. 7. Diba? And after that, we can now complete the square. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng negative 3 x squared plus 2x. Ano idadagdag natin? We're going to add. We have x squared plus 2x plus what? Out of 10. Sumagot.
4 po.
Ha? 1 o 4? Kinab? 1. Bakit siya 1? Kasi kalahati ng 2 tapos squared. So, 2 divided by 2 is 1. Then, 1 times 1 is 1. Still 1. Then, this will be 2. Then, y squared minus 6y plus ano i-add natin?
Nine po.
9. So, kalahati ng 6 ay 3. Then, 3 squared is 9. So, yan. So, equals 27 minus 3 times 1 plus 2 times 9. So, bakit naging negative 3 yun? Kasi from here, bakit siya naging positive 2 from here? Kasi yun yung ating i-add na given. So, yun yun. Then, we can now simplify. This will take, simplify muna natin to. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 3. Then, x plus 1. Then, squared. Plus 2 times y minus 3. Then, squared. The square of binomial is equal to 27 minus 3 times 1 plus 2 times 9. What's the answer? Simplify natin itong part na ito. Pakasal Q. What's the answer?
Forty 42 po.
Okay, so the answer will be 42. It's the simplified answer. Then after that, we can now divide the given into 42, divide 42, and divide 42. So cancel out. This will be 1. So negative 3 and 42, magkakaroon ngayon ng this will be negative 3 and 42. What will be the simplified? 42 divided by 3. The answer will be how many? Ayan na. Negative what? Uy, pakikuha naman ng calcu.
Negative 14 po.
Negative 14. Yung na lang nagka-calcu eh. So this will be x plus 1 then squared over negative 14 plus 42 and 2.
21.
20. This will be 21. So, magkakaroon tayo ng y minus 3 then squared over 21. So, yun yan. So, ang negative ay nakay x. Babalik na rin natin siya. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng y minus 3 squared over 21. Then, minus kasi kailangan natin magkaroon ng negative minus kasi this is hyperbola. So, magkakaroon tayo ng x plus 1 squared over 14 equals 1. Now, from the given, we can now find the center. What will be our center? L1. HK yan ha. Center is H and K. So therefore, our center is equal to yes, RJ.
-1 po.
Baligtad. Baligtarin natin. Ano kasama ng x? 1
po.
So therefore, this is -1 and
3 po.
okay, 3. Ayan. So that's your HK. So baliktad sila. Laging kasama ng XI yung H. So that's why we have -1 and 3. Next. What case is this?
Case 2 po.
Okay, so this is case 2. So lahat ng formula na gamitin nyo ay pang case 2. Okay, so let's move. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo dito ng our letter A. Tignan lang natin dito. Our A here is, what will be the value of our A? So magkakaroon tayo ng A is equal to the square root of 21 from here. And our B is equal to the square root of 14. Yan. Then, finding for the C. So, magkakaroon tayo ng C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So, ang C natin ay C squared is equal to square root of square root. A squared. Gamitin na natin yung A squared. A natin is 21. A squared natin 21 plus yung B squared natin ay 14. So, C squared is equal to 21 plus 14 ay ilan? We can have 35. Taking the square root. So, your C is equal to the square root of 35. Ayan. Now, getting for the foci or the foci, yung F1 natin, ang foci natin ay formula natin dito is H, then K positive and negative C. So, no need to elaborate kung paano siya kukunin. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng F1. That would be H negative 1 and this will be 3 positive and negative square root of 35. Gawin lang natin, isahin na lang natin, that's your F na lang. That's your post. For the F1, it's negative 1 and 3 plus the square root of 35. For your F2, it's negative 1 and 3 minus the square root of 35. Next, for your vertex. Vertex is H and K positive and negative A. So therefore, your vertex is negative 1 and yung K natin is 3. Positive and negative ang our A is the square root of 21. So yun po yun. Then for our asymptote, magkakaroon tayo ng Y equals positive negative. Since this is case 2, we are going to use A over B X. So, magkakaroon tayo ng is equal to positive and negative. Our A is equal to the square root of 21 over the square root of 14x. Now, simplifying this part, pag tinay ito sa inyong calculator, magkakaroon tayo dito ng Y equals positive and negative the square root of 3 over 2 then x. Yan. Question? Verification? Nakuha naman. So, yung foci at saka yung vertex ay pinag-ano na natin. Pinag-isa na lang natin. Question? Ano naman? Can we go to the next or the last example? Okay, so let's go now with the last example. We have here the x squared minus 4y squared plus 8x minus 16y is equal to 36. Ganun ulit. So, ito ay merong so we can have x squared plus 8x minus 4y squared minus 16y equals 36. So, ang negative natin ay nakay y squared. So, yung ating given. So, this will be x squared plus 8x. Okay, so factor lang muna natin. So, this will be minus, labas natin yung negative, squared, this will be plus 16y equals 36. So, bakit naging positive na siya? Kasi, negative times y is 4y pala to. Sorry. Nakakalimutan ko na naman si 4. Correction. So, labas muna natin to. Negative 4 tapos y squared plus 4y equals 36. Yan. So, this is negative 4. So, negative 4 times y squared is negative 4y. Bakit siya naging positive na? Kasi negative 4 times positive 4 is negative 16. Dapat nagsasatisfy siya doon kay positive 16, kay negative 16. Okay pa. So, this will take as x squared plus 8x plus what are going to add? Anyone? Okay, so we're going to add 16 kasi kalahati ng 8 ay 4. Then 4 squared is 16. Then this will be y squared plus 4y plus how many? Equals 36. Ilan? What are going to add?
4 po.
This will 4. This will be 4 kasi kalahati ng 4 ay 2. 2 squared ay 4. Then, we're going to add 16 here. Then, minus 4 times 4. Bakit walang kasama yung 16? Kasi wala naman tayong inilabas na number doon sa may x. That's why you just have 36 plus 16 minus 4 times 4 lang. Okay, continuation. We will have x plus 4 then squared minus 4 times y plus 2 then squared is equal to, simplify of 36 plus 16 minus times 4 times negative 4 times 4. Can have
36.
okay, 36 lang kasi ito ay cancel out na. So this will be 36. Then divide both sides by 36. Divide both sides by 36 and 36. Then cancel out. So this will be 1. And 4 over 36. So magkakaroon tayo ng minus. Then y plus 2 squared. This will be 9. Then x plus 4 squared over 36. Now, what will be the value of our c? C is equal to h and k. So, c is equal to Cedric. What's our c? Anong kasama ng x?
8 po.
Hey, tingnan nyo sa screen. Anong kasama ng x?
4 po.
4. Reverse sign, this will be negative 4. What is your h? Kasama ng y.
2 po.
So, reverse sign, that will be negative 2. So, that's your center. Okay? So, that's your center. We will have negative 4 and negative 2. Next, Miss Pablo, what is our a? Pablo, what is our A?
56 po.
Square root 6. Tama. Next, Miss Micaela, what is our B?
3 po.
Okay, 3 because the square root of 9 is 3. Taking the square root, Borromeo, please take the square root of find for the last C. You have C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So you have C squared is equal to, this will be 36 plus 9. So C squared is equal to what? Borromeo.
45 po.
45. So, taking the square root, take natin yung square root. So, your C is equal to, factor ng 45, magkakaroon tayo ng 9 times 5. 9 times 5, that's 45. So, your C is equal to 3 the square root of 5. Imagine naging 9 times 5 kasi the factor of 45. Kasi 9 times 5 ay 45. Tama naman, di ba? Then after that is we will have the square root of 9, which is 3. And walang square root of 5 kaya naiwan siya dun sa loob. That's why we will have here the 3 square root of 5. What case is this? Case 1 or 2? Nauna yung X, sumunod yung Y. This is case, yes, breathe. Sign language, 1 or 2. Okay, 1. This is case 1. So, since this is case 1, gamitin natin yung mga formula ng case 1. For the case 1, ay meron tayong ang value ng ating F or formula ng ating F is H, positive and negative C, then K. Yan. Sorry. So, ang ating H is negative 4, positive and negative, the square root of, not the square root, bilang po. Negative 4 and 3, the square root of 5. And our K is negative 2. For our V, or vertex, we have the H, positive, negative A, then K. So therefore, V is equal to negative 4. This will be, what is our A? 6. We have positive and negative 6, then negative 2. So, pag sinimplify natin to, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 4 plus 6. This will be 2 and negative 2. Yung isa, negative 10 and negative 2. Then, for our y equals positive and negative. What's our y here? P over A. X is equal to y is equal to positive negative. Our B is 3 over 6x, which is equal to positive and negative x over 2. Or 1 over 2x or x over 2. Pares lang yun. Okay pa? Kung may sagot kayo ng y equals positive and negative 1 over 2x, pares lang din yan. Kasi minultiply lang natin yung 1 times x. Kaya nagkaroon siya ng x over 2.